Yo, what's up with it? This is Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is going to be a quick pick a card, maybe about 30 minutes, give or take. We'll see how the piles work out. Basically, we're asking the question, what unexpected changes are coming? I was at work, I just got off recently. I was at work, I was talking to a coworker, I was like, yo, I need to think of a topic. What question could I ask? I kind of wanted to ask something a little mysterious. I got Scorpio placements, so I also thought about something sexual or something with money, but I was like, I don't know how people feel about that. We've already done that already, so let's kind of like switch it up a little bit. But this was something that I thought was really important. What I did was I asked the cards. Cards said expected changes, so I said, boom, let's ask. We're going to ask what unexpected. As always, thanks to those people who like, share, subscribe. All y'all who like my content, we're growing. Appreciate all those new subbies. What's up with you? And I think that's about it. We ain't gonna keep going. So, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Can you see pile 2? Can you see it? Over here. Can you see pile 2 in case you wasn't feeling it? All right. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I'm gonna get started with pile 1. Pile 1. So, what unexpected changes are coming for you, pile 1? Okay, so this is pretty dope. So I'm getting that you're basically going to be getting off the beaten path, but taking time out to yourself, because what you're working on is releasing negativity and fixing your communication. I don't see anything here with your advice being anything on your throat chakra, but I am feeling the energy of your communication stepping up. Like you're releasing this negative attachment you have to communicating. Maybe you're not used to speaking out or speaking your truth, or you're not used to speaking out how you feel. Because Scorpio has to do with deep emotional wounding, deep emotional feelings. So it's like past traumas that we hold and we store. So maybe you're gonna be speaking about these, or you'll be getting rid of that fear of speaking out, of communicating with others. You know what I mean? I'm getting that you're going to be taking time out, though, to kind of like assess where you are, to see how you're progressing and how things are working out, how things are going, and if you need to maybe change the energy or change something around. You know what I mean? That's what you're working on. It's like basically I don't see the Fool, but I get this energy of you maybe expressing your emotions a lot more clearly now, because you have Gemini energy. So you could be a Gemini, you could be a Scorpio, you could be a Pisces, could be a Gemini, or you could be a Leo, or have these in your chart, these placements heavily in your chart. But what I'm getting is someone may be gifting you money. You may have like this abundance of money that's coming in, and it's not going to be from money that you've gained or that you've worked for. It's more like other people's money. Other people have given you money. So these are This is gifts of money or gifts of abundance. People will be gifting you stuff. That's going to be great. Your intuition is going to be like going off the charts, because it's like a deep knowing. So it's basically like your wisdom, your understanding, and I'm looking at Mars. So like your drive, you have more wisdom towards the things that you're going after and which you pursue. It's like your intelligence will be on another level, and you'll be speaking out how you really feel. This is like some big boss stuff, because you'll be like breaking off the beaten path. All right, and then it's like I got trust and acceptance, which usually are important when you're going through changes or when you're going through things that are progressing. All right, so it's like trusting that the moves that you're making, because you have it right next to deep knowing. So this has to do with your solar plexus, which is your personal power. So within this deep knowing, you're basically like following your own gut, your own intuition, and then speaking out how you genuinely feel, and not having a fear of maybe retaliation or fear of being hurt. It's like you'll express these emotions, but it's going to come after a time and a brief period of kind of like breathing assessing the situation, and kind of like feeling those emotions. Like taking time out to breathe means like feeling those emotions and allowing them to dissipate, to just kind of like evenly spread out and disperse. You know what I mean? So it's like you're experiencing them, you experience the emotions, like you're not hiding from them anymore. You experience the emotions, and then you're going to be able to communicate how you feel, right? So I'm getting that you'll probably be in this energy of feeling like you're more enlightened, or like you've gotten some type of clarity. But you may have like, it's like you'll realize you have talents, because I'm looking at this Gemini energy in Athens, which represents having a lot of like ideas, or having like too many irons in the fire. I mean that you have too many possibilities, too many options, too many things going on. And sometimes you're very clever and very intelligent, but you need to use that intelligence in a form that helps others. So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like this, because also the guru represents in like a kind of like, not a, maybe like an epiphany, but it's more like a sudden thought, which is an epiphany. So, okay. So it's an epiphany, all right, like a sudden thought that just basically kind of comes clear. And I'm getting like, maybe you believe that you're a genius, you know, because like you're following your own intuition, and it makes you realize that maybe you're smart, or you're really like a higher level. I'm getting like you're going to have a inner knowing within yourself that you're better than who you thought you were. Or, you know, like it just comes to you. And then other people will be giving you this, and maybe information will come, maybe a friend will give you some money. There's just an abundance of money coming from other people, and it's going to help you out with fortune. All right, it's an expansiveness, all right? And it's going to help your ego, and it's going to help your pride, and it's going to give you the ability to be more imaginative, and pretty much like, it's going to take a burden off your back if you have it, because you got the Six of Swords in reverse, which is releasing the burdens, you know, and like, you know, it's like a fear of it as well. It's like a mental fear, but that's just the energy you're in right now, a mental fear. But you're going to be expressing these fears and be like releasing these burdens, you know what I mean? So it might be a little bit rocky for yourself, and you might get a little bit anxious, or a little bit kind of restless. Yeah, it could be restless. You know, it's the energy of like being restless, but you'll be like, still like, okay, so what I'm getting is like you're growing, and you know how like when you walk up the steps, you always lose a little bit of your balance when you're stepping onto a new step. But that's why you grab the banister, to ensure that you keep your balance when you're lifting one foot up to move forward. And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that you're moving forward, right? But at the same time, you're trying to keep your balance while you're making the next step. So you're going to always, this is like an energy of you're going to always be this way, but you're needing to use like your creative talents, your intelligence for good uses, like to use it to help other people. That's really important. Like this information that you pick up, or that you're going to understand, you know, from sitting and resting, because you have calming and then acceptance. So at first you were feeling like you couldn't trust anyone. You know, it's going to be an energy of you feeling like you can't trust anyone, and you're thinking like, what if something happens? And I think the what if something happens is connected to what if you express your emotions and something negative happens. But you're going to be getting over that. You're going to be releasing that. You know what I mean? Because you're going to have like this deep feeling, like this deep desire. It's like, because I'm looking at Mars, so it deals with passion. So you have like this deep desire, this deep passion to start like listening to yourself and not others, which is very great. You know what I mean? It's like you're releasing possibly. So Gemini is also a sign of gossip. So you'll possibly be releasing the negativity with people who may be gossiping. So you may be getting rid of a Gemini, or just getting rid of someone who may be gossiping. It could be a sister. It could be a sister, because, you know, this is the sign of the twins, and they look like sisters in this picture. So you could be getting rid of a sister or a sibling who you stay close to, or there's some type of gossip. But anyway, you'll be releasing that as well, all right? And like trusting and like trusting in yourself, trusting in what you know to be true, and as well as like accepting, you know what I mean? And then realizing that everyone deserves your love, that, you know, that there's an overabundance of love within you, and you're willing to share it with everyone. You know, not saying that you have to give sex to everyone, or that you have to give your money away, or that you have to give your power away to everyone, but like love, genuine care and concern for everyone, you can give that away freely, all right? So you're basically going to start understanding that, but then people are going to start giving you money, or you're going to have a rich investor, someone who's going to give you money that you're going to be able to like live off, or not, maybe not like super rich, but it's basically a nice amount of money that comes in, you know, it's going to help you out. And it could come from a friend, you know, or it could just come from someone who's within your friend, like near your friend circle, someone who you know of, you know, someone who you're trusting of, you know. But you'll be in this energy of like being at peace, because you got the guru, right? At peace, You'll be this energy of being at peace, kind of like chilling, relaxing, but you'll be off the beaten path. You know what I mean? You won't be following other people because you'll have a deep knowing. So maybe other people will be following you, but you won't be following other people anymore. You won't be doing things by the way that you've always done it. And that's going to be a great part. It's like now you're going to follow your own intuition. You're going to speak out how you really feel. You're going to get rid of that fear or get rid of the negativity of other people possibly like, you know, I'm getting like this energy of them kind of like imposing their ideas or imposing their thoughts on you, and you'll be releasing that as well. But it comes after you take a time out to yourself and get the calming and get this relaxation, and then you'll get this personal power of trusting your own inner guidance. And that's key. And then things will just start planning out for you. Someone's going to give you some type of money or some type of abundance, some help, some leg up. You know what I mean? I don't see the card leg up, but Fortuna has to do with other people's money. You know what I mean? And it's ruled by Jupiter and the Sun, which are like in this. I think they're in conjunction. They're in conjunction in the same moon. So it basically like gives you like more courage, more pride, because it's in Leo as well. So you're gonna get more courage, more pride, more zest, more like desire to experience life and to like take charge of your life. You know what I mean? And then you're basically getting abundance from this. Like the creativity that comes, the imagination that comes, it's going to boost your ego. It's like you can see opportunities that weren't there before. So that might be what's coming in, not necessarily money, but Fortuna does represent money. So, but I just read that card totally different than I never normally would read it. So that could be part of your story as well. All right. So advice that I have is the card Balance. It says, difference is a necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. Because of darkness, we are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. Okay? So hold on to that. It's letting you know that you are not alone. The universe is working with you. So pretty much relax and enjoy the journey. Like this personal power that you're going to have, because you're going to be following your intuition. You're going to be seeing new experiences and experiencing yourself in a way that you've never seen yourself. Maybe in a way that you've only imagined yourself, because Jupiter is a sign of imagination and expansion. And when you have it with the Sun, it represents an expansion of your ego, an expansion of like clarity, and expansion of your consciousness, like your clarity, your consciousness of like what's going on. You get the, like just the growth. I don't want to go too far on this because I'll get lost. I really do. I have this Mercury in Sagittarius, and I get lost after a while because everything connects. So anyway, that is what I have, pile 1. I'm gonna go over here to pile 2. All right, thanks for watching. This is your boy Newton. This is Leo in the third house. Pile 2, this is your reading. So, pile 2, what unexpected changes are coming your way? Ooh, could be a soulmate, could be a relationship. Ooh, okay, and a time for you to take a break. You got revive, harmony, peace. So someone could be. This is going to catch you off guard. This is for sure. This isn't necessarily, all right, so all right, so it's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. This is cool though. This is cool. Because you're getting a level of peace, harmony, and balance, as well as a wedding. Oh, this card right here says wedding. A wedding, which doesn't traditionally mean wedding in this book, but you also have the 4 wands. So I'm definitely going to say that this could be a wedding, or at least a coming together of a soulmate, a perfect pair, someone who pretty much matches your vibe. All right, I get this could be someone with a public platform because you got altar, but this could also be someone who fits your expectations of what you really want. They're going to be giving you a solid, brand new start, brand new beginning, solid. This has potential to grow into something solid and reliable and steady. All right. But it's definitely going to be harmony to this. You know, this could be something that you might have dreamed of, but the issue that what you're going to be having is needing to trust. Now, you might have issues with trust trusting other people. You know, what you're asking for might seem like the relationships you might have asked for in the past might have seemed impossible, or might have seemed like they were like a distant dream. Like maybe they're too far for you to reach, or maybe you felt like you had a lot of work that you needed to do. But I'm getting this energy of you being like caught off guard. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you're needing to go with the flow, because this is going to come out of nowhere. You know, when you got the one card, expect powerful change, eclipse energy. So this is like strong, powerful energy. You know, it's going to catch you off guard. Then, you know what I mean, and I got poison reverse, so you're definitely not going to be ready for it. You may not even feel like you're ready for it. And that's why your advice is trust, and it's saying dream. So this is something that you hope for. This is going to be a great match for you, because they're going to be like identical to you. So it could be marriage, and you got door, which means this is a brand new opportunity, and it's on you to decide whether you're going to want to go for it. Because it means it's a brand new opportunity here. You know, and it's like you may need to weigh the pros and cons, and that might be something there. You might be a bit indecisive or afraid to take that step. You know, and their advice is giving you is to trust. It's saying from a place of love, you need to stand up and speak your truth. What you wish for is what the universe wishes for you. So this is something that you definitely wanted. You manifested this. You've been hoping for this. And I'm feeling that this is definitely a relationship, because I got wedding, and I got the 4 wands, and I got the altar, which is just, you know, fulfilling other people's expectations. So this relationship is going to fulfill your expectations. And that is a great thing. It's going to have harmony. It's going to have balance. It's going to revive you. It's going to be like, it's going to change your life. It's going to give you peace. Like there's not going to be any competition in this. You know what I mean? I'm definitely getting there's going to be someone attractive, long hair, possibly black hair, maybe dreaded. They could be from an island. But I'm definitely getting like a slim. Like they got a nice body. It's not, you know what I mean? They could be kind of tall. Could be kind of tall. In these pictures, they're a little bit lanky. But there's another picture of another woman who's a little bit thicker. She's a little brown skin, but she has dark hair. You know, she has nice skin, thick thighs, big butt. And then in this one, there's a blonde woman. She has a slender body. She's kind of tall, round nose, kind of big. And then we have like a Spanish or Asian woman, maybe not Asian, but she seems like she may be from an island, because she has dreads. You know, so she could be like a bit tanned, or I'm not for sure what islands are out there. I don't want to start butchering that up. All right, but black hair, could be a brunette, or this could be a fro. So it could be like natural hair, natural African American hair. But definitely you're gonna be feeling victorious, like, because you're definitely gonna feel like you got what you wanted. You know what I mean? But nothing is set in stone, because what you're really gonna have to do is trust. Trust that what you felt that you wanted is able to be like coming to you, is able to come to you. All right, it's telling you go within and allow everything that is not resonant to be purged, so that you can come from your heart, a seat of power. So this is your ground. This is your not your sacral. This is your root chakra. So this is you grounding, being present in the moment. You might have felt like at this point, either right now you might be feeling like nobody understands you, or like you can't stand to be alone. You know, it's the energy of like not being able to be alone, or maybe feeling like you have to stay alone, but not being content staying alone. So this is going to come after a period of like a forced rest. It's not something that you wanted to do. It's a forced rest. All right. And then there's harmony that comes in with this relationship, and it's going to catch you off guard, because you were not expecting this. You didn't see any opportunities like this happening, and so that's what's going to make this so great for you. It's definitely unexpected change, and it's going to be something that is really what you wanted. It's going to be exactly what you expected it to be. It's going to give you the stability. It's going to be a brand new start. It's going to fulfill those expectations you want. You know, it's got the marriage. They're identical to who you are, so that means they're going to be matching your vibe. You know what I mean? These people look the same. Even though it's a male and a female, they look the same. You know, so they pretty much are going to be like matching your energy, doing as you would do, being how you would be. It's a lot of groundedness here, and there's an energy of you like feeling more empowered with this relationship and feeling more at peace. All right, and that's nice, but you just really weren't expecting it. All right, so this might be in a period of time where you're like down, not really feeling like your best self, or pretty much not feeling like your best self. This is like a forced rest that was forced by the universe to rest. to make you like chill out. And while you're trying to figure out how to go with the flow and feeling like you're not able to get it or feeling like it's not going in the way that you would like it to go, boom, brand new start, soulmate, someone that you love. You know what I mean? Or, you know, this is some type of stability, a relationship. This could be a marriage. This could be, I mean, this is definitely a soulmate. This is definitely, you know, a pair. So even if it's not a marriage, this is definitely coming together with someone who matches your vibe. All right? So it says, give yourself space to decompress and take time to nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Allow emotions to surface and release. That's why you're getting this forced rest. This forced rest is so that you can gain balance and revive yourself. You know, because with poison reverse means that you're trying to go with the flow, but you really don't see no opportunities to take chances or take opportunities to leap at the things you really want to go at. So the expected change is going to be after this downtime that they've given you, where you're allowed to like revive yourself and balance yourself and kind of ground yourself more in your body and like, I want to say be more self-aware of you, your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, the people around you. Like you're just taking it all in. And then you can see more opportunities when you're like fully aware of what's going on with the situation and what's happening around you and how you feel with those situations and how you're interacting with those situations. All right? But you'll be decompressing. This was forced on you, so you had no other choice. All right? But it's going to give you what you want, so don't be upset about taking a break, having to slow down, having to rest. It's going to give you something very nice. Someone is going to match your energy. They're going to see you as their equal, see you as their people, as who they belong to or who you belong to. You know what I mean? It's this energy of them just matching you. You know what I mean? And it's just feeling like this is it. So it could lead to marriage. This is an opportunity, but it's going to have to deal with you trusting. You know what I mean? So here's your advice. Your advice says, this is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision and you will draw success to you. All you ever wished for, even that which seemed a bit distant, is about to manifest. Okay? And then you have trust. It says, trust. You are looking at a situation from a purely physical perspective, and therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this event. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best possible way. Let go of your fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. So that's a great message. I don't want to ruin that because that was a great message at the end, so I'm going to close it off right here. Pile 2. That's what I got for your reading. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the 3rd house. Now, I'm going to slide over here to pile 3. Let's see what great unexpected changes they got. This was a great pile. I wonder who picked this. This was a great pile. Alright. But this was a great pile if someone was looking for love or looking for a relationship. Pile 3. This is your pile. Oh, my nose. So, people might be talking about you. But surrender to the divine, a new romantic pile. Okay. Okay. Yup. So it could be a new romantic cycle. You're getting a brand new opportunity here. Could be in relationships. Oh, okay. Hold on. That's strange. All right, so I'm getting there's a relationship that you probably gave up on. All right, it's like you gave it up, you surrendered like this need for new relationships or surrendered this need for having a relationship. All right, and this was actually a karmic justice. This might have been a karmic lesson you were learning. I'm getting like you, because you got higher power in reverse, which means that the divine is working in this situation. you want them to or not. You might have lost faith in relationships, all right, which is kind of similar to the last pile. But I'm getting this energy of you needing to take a break, wanting to take a rest, hermit mode, you know what I mean? And what you're doing is basically kind of like examining your impulsive behaviors, you know what I mean? Because maybe I'm getting that you're like impulsive, and this leads you to basically having to take time out from relationships to reflect on heartbreaks. So I'm getting that you're like rushing back and forth into these relationships. So maybe you gave up on relationships and you lost faith in them. All right, that's kind of like pile one, but pile two, but that I don't feel like they really gave up on. I feel like they were just not trusting people. This one, it feels like you kind of gave up on relationships, even though you want a new cycle, but you kind of gave up on, starting it over. It could be with a Libra, so maybe you gave up dealing with a Libra. You kind of like surrendered this situation to, to the divine, and this was like orchestrated by the divine anyway. All right, so this was a moment that was needed for you to take a break. This is similar to pile two, so you might be from pile two. But this was a situation that was orchestrated for you to take a break. All right, and so you had no other choice but to just surrender this. You had to give it up. It was getting too much for you. And if you didn't give it, come in and take it. But you got hermit energy, and what you're doing is looking at either at you being lazy or you being too impulsive. You might be, okay, this is what I'm getting. You're going to be in an energy of like self-introspection, but of looking at your impulsiveness and of your laziness, like looking at your motivations for doing things. That's what you're going to be doing on the inside, looking at your motivations from doing things. Because what you're hoping for is a level of prominence, like a higher stature. You want to be up at the top. You could be a Scorpio, you could be a Libra, you could be a Capricorn, or you could be an Aquarius. And I got Aries and I got Virgo energy. So you could be any of those signs, all right? But I'm getting this energy of feeling like you're stuck or feeling like you're under attack, like people are against you, or maybe just like you don't really have much inspiration. So look, check it, because even if this isn't a relationship, this could be in like partnerships. Now, when I say a new romantic cycle begins, it can also deal with like partnerships, friendships, it's just an essence of love and care and concern for each other. So there might be this energy of like you getting rid of old friendships, closing out like old cycles, getting rid of people like that, people who just weren't being fair, or there wasn't a sense of even give and take. All right. But it's basically, like you're shielded. So you're needing to work on your throat chakra, work on your communication skills. All right. And you're going to be realizing like, yo, you're filled with possibilities and that you are strong. So I'm getting energy of like maybe there's this risk in love that I get. Like you're very impulsive in love, and it leads you to heartbreaks and needing to recuperate from them. Like recuperate from heartbreaks because of you being impulsive or off to the next one is the energy I'm getting. And you're going to be you're going to be basically like examining why you do that. Like, what are your motivations for that? Because I'm looking at your motivations are like you try to hide your intentions. Your intention is to basically gain a higher stature in life or to get some type of prominence. You want to be noticed by others for being a pillar in the community, or you want to be noticed by others for being like at a higher level. So you're going to be looking at your intentions for doing things, because maybe this is why the impulsiveness that you have, or the reasons that you take after these new factions or these new opportunities, is because you have a fear of like relaxing or staying still. But anyway, you're gonna be taking this mask off. All right, because there's like a facade. So that's what you're gonna be looking at. You're gonna be looking at like the authenticity of why you're doing what you're doing. Are you doing it to get to a higher level or a higher position, or are you doing it for like the carefreeness of it, the enjoyment of it? You know what I mean? And it's going to be asking you that in a sense. So the advice I'm getting is like, allow your inner critic to be silenced as you find perfection in yourself and those around you. So what I'm getting is this: you have a there's a mask that you may be having on when it comes to like your need or your desire to be well known, or to be, this higher echelon type of person. All right, there's like this desire to be that, and it leads you to do a lot of impulsive decisions or move a little faster than you need to. You know, kind of like without having a plan, you just kind of like move forward hastily. You know, and that leads you to a lot of disappointments and times where you need to recuperate. So I'm getting that you could have just, you're learning that you need to kind of like surrender this. Surrender these relationships that you had in the past. They weren't of your highest good. So you're being, as well as like power 2, you're being forced to take a time out, to take a breath. You have breath in reverse. So it means this means that this is divine influenced, right? As well as, so you got all the divine energy. This is the universe basically like forcing you to take a look at you. This is going to be a great big change because it will encourage new romantic cycles, new partnerships, new friends, new alliances, new businesses. You know what I mean? This would be justice, karmic justice. This means you learned a lesson. And once you take this time out to really actually do the introspection, take this hermit mode to figure out, why do I move the way that I move? What are my true intentions behind this? Is my motivation to be seen, you know, and to be noticed for this pillar, you know, or is this a facade that I'm wearing? Am I being genuine and real with myself? You know, so I'm getting this energy of like, because these are two conflicting energies, so you might be like melding them together, you know, knowing the right time to, you know, take on like, you know, this Aries energy where you're, you know, a self-starter, a beginner, you know, you're headstrong. You know, the thing I did notice about Aries is like there's a fear of like, am I going in the right direction? You know what I mean? Because they're not afraid to like get going, but then sometimes in the middle of going, they wonder, am I going in the right direction still? You know? And so maybe that's why a lot of disappointments come, because, you know, maybe you need other inspiration from other people to keep you going. You know, but basically you're going to be internalizing these motivations and kind of like picking up your own patterns is the energy I'm getting. And seeing what your true motivations for things are. Is it because you want to be seen and this is all facade where it's not really real? Or is it something that you really just want to experience and delve deep into? You know, you're needing to take, because there's 2 cards and 3 cards of you needing to take a time out and really look at your motivations for doing things. Like really take a look and really get like deep within why you're motivated the way you are, if that makes sense. But it's saying this is going to inspire you, and you're going to give yourself grace, you know. So you're going to realize that maybe all of us, everyone is special, that there might be something, a bigger part or a bigger intricacy to the way that life is going for you. But you'll be basically guarded and shielded from any more hurt at this time, because this is divinely orchestrated for you to take a break. So you're going to be shielded and protected while they're getting you to understand more of your own motivations. So it says, allow yourself to float above and, It says, allow yourself to float up above any thoughts or emotions and see what is needed for you to process them and move forward. All right? So that's going to inspire you. That's where the inspiration is. It's going to allow you to start speaking out again. All right? And then you have repellent. So this is basically going to be pushing away this negative, this impulsivity. It's going to be pushing this away where you're going to be more planned. Because Virgo energy is more about analyzing and smaller details, being specific, taking care of the minute issues, so that way they can play into the bigger part. You know, so you're going to be like looking at the smaller issues, the smaller points of why am I acting like that? Why do I feel that way? Why do I behave that way? You know what I mean? And it's going to come from sitting and contemplating. It says, so here's the last advice I got. No, I got one more advice after this. But it says, you will clearly see what you are taking on from outside influences and release. Your energetic boundaries are fortified. Yeah, so this is definitely what I thought it was. So I'm going to read it again. It says, you will clearly see what you are taking on from outside influences and release. Your energetic boundaries are fortified. So by sitting alone by yourself, you're going to be able to see more of what's your stuff and what's not your stuff. And then you're going to be able to control your impulsivity, because then you'll know when it's a time to fight or flight. That's kind of the energy I'm getting, like a fight or flight or rest. Fight or flight aren't the only two, choices that you have when there's stress. There are other choices like rest, like respond, or like, delay. There's a whole bunch of other things. I can't really think of all of them, but there's like other moves that you can do outside of fight and flight. So that's going to be something that you're going to be looking at. All right. That was from another pile, so maybe you were with pile 2. But that's what I'm getting. I think that's what I got. So, oh wait, here's your advice. Your advice says, someone you dearly miss is forever in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting, spiritually, those we love never leave us. Creation is eternal. Nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. Okay, great. So that probably had to do with that relationship that I said in the beginning that you probably released, or relationships. But anyway, pile 3, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. You guys, that was like 36 minutes. I just got off work, and I thought like if I didn't record, I was gonna go to sleep. So I had to record, and it was a little short, but we'll do it again tomorrow for sure. Yes, we did it again. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie. I'm out.